9:20 already. I think it's time to go through the ABC challenge. So, for those of you who don't know, the ABC challenge is a weekly challenge that we're holding, both on the Discord and just on the streams. Anyone is completely welcome to enter. If you want to submit something for the challenge, it's just hashtag ABC challenge. Or you can post it in the Discord in the ABC challenge room. And every week on a Monday, we're going to go through them and set the next weekly challenge. I figured it might be best to do it at the end of the streams. Previously, last week, I said we were going to do it at the beginning. But this morning, I realised that it sometimes takes a bunch of people time to get in here.
Yeah.
And we tend to have like most of the regulars in at the end of the stream. So it makes more sense to do it at the end of the stream when people can see it than at the beginning and have people have to go back to watch the VOD. Catch it.
Yeah, okay. I'm cool with what you want to go with.
Yeah, so last week's weekly challenge was walks. Everyone had to do a walk. So I got them all up on tabs. Ta-da! So the first one was from our friend D Helm, or Verti, as you guys might know her. And she did a cat walking from underneath. She gets bonus points for both beans and cuteness and a cool angle. Mainly beans, though.
Mainly beans.
Mainly beans. I like being able to see the beans. I like the way they peel off as well. And she uses a transparency to show the paw peeling off as it lifts.
That is clever.
Yeah.
Can you full screen that, or is that as big as it goes?
I can maybe zoom. Observe.
I'm gonna see if I can. Yeah, wait. Yeah, there we go. That's better.
Toe beans! Beans of toes! I also just thought it was pretty creative, which was nice. And then this was Jordan, or Joe, or Jog, or Joh, or J, or Ja. I can't pronounce all the different ways that Jordan is said. But this is Jordan, who has completely modelled and rigged and animated Big Bad Stag from Night Runner.
It's so cool.
Which is pretty impressive, I think you'll agree. Like, hot damn, dude.
Yeah, I don't even... Was he making it specifically for the challenge, or was he just like, whoa, I can make this walk?
I'm not sure.
Jeez, dude.
There's another version where it's walking slightly faster, which I think is less finished, but it has some cool lighting on it, so I'll just open that. My computer's been particularly slow today, so it actually might not open. We can come back to it at the end. I just remembered that my internet's been crashing a lot this morning.
Oh no.
So I think it stopped working.
Is it in the Discord?
Okay. It is in the Discord.
Let me grab it for you then.
So this is Jordan Animates, or Jordanimates on Twitter.
I think he's Jordanimating on Twitter.
Jordanimating. Awesome. So I'll move on to the next.
Is this? I think I've got the lighting one, so I'll just bring it over.
Nice.
There you go. You can have pride of place while you say the others.
Heck yeah. I like the slowness of this, and I also really like the bob on the antlers as he's walking. I think that's super cool that all the antlers were rigged up separately and have been animated on an offset.
Titan Robo Duck, it's open by invite only. If you are an animator, then
or
it's
an artist or a script writer.
Yeah, it's a creative community of people we trust. So if you become someone we trust, you might get an invite. That makes sense.
Well, more just if you want to join, you're welcome to send us over like your reel and stuff, and let us know what it is you want to, you know, to learn and get better at and stuff.
Yeah.
So feel free to email us at doigswift@gmail.com.
You're an artist and you're trying to start animating.
Nice.
Good.
It's an amazing, fun thing to do. So you've made a good decision.
So whose work is this, India?
This is Cake Gums.
Cake Gums.
Who spent more time on this than allowed. However, I wanted it to be a chance to get back into 3D. Heck yeah. For someone who hasn't animated in a long time, this is amazing. I love it. I especially like the facial expression.
I think that's a character from their film 100,000 Acres, from what I can see.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We still haven't watched that. Let's watch that today.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
I love the face, so I love the expression, because that says so much about the character. Like, immediately you're like, this character is like fearful of something, and it adds so much personality to the walk. Can you imagine this walk without that face expression?
You're right, Titan Roboduck. You did send us your Insta. I remember. They're the one that was doing the cool gesture, and well, we recommended them to do more gestures, but they were doing good observational studies.
We should have another look then.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if yours slipped by the wayside. We unfortunately are really bad at answering emails and messages, though we're doing our best to get better at it. Sometimes things fall through the cracks, so we're really sorry if that happened to you, but we can check again. So yeah, I love this. It's super cool. Nice posing, like very unique. And that's Cake Gums.
It's cool that they went for a sneaky walk, something with an extra bit of character.
Yeah, exactly. Like they didn't just go for the regular. And then this is Steiny. Our friend Steiny, who is Animated Moon on Twitch. Are they Animated Moon also on Twitter?
I think they might be, yeah.
So, firstly, I really love this character design.
I think it's this. Let me check this. You keep talking. I'll do behind the scenes stuff.
Okay. I really love the character design, and I love the use of texture on this. Oop, I'm trying to zoom in, but it's kind of difficult. I love the use of texture. You can see here that there's a texture laid over everything, and also the way that line holds have been used here. So there's color holds on all the lines. You can see here,
obviously.
You can see here that the lines are blue instead of black. I think it adds so much. Especially it helps to read as the gradient dithers down here to black. It's so nice. And it's 3/4 in perspective. Nice job, Steiny. Jeez, oh. I hope that we get to see more of this character, because I'm really intrigued as to who they are.
Yeah, it looks like Steiny's working on a comic called The Blind King that involves this character.
Super cool. I really like it. There's even like added shadows and everything.
I think he's recently taken your advice of looking at Mobius and Killian Eng, and it's really inspired him. So.
Oh my gosh, Mobius and Killian Eng are so good. They're such good artists. They're my favourite artists, or some of them. Killian Eng is like a modern take on Mobius's work, but definitely inspired from that route of Mobius type drawing. But yeah, amazing job, Steiny. As you can probably guess, this took more than 3 hours, but totally worth the time spent. Ah, it's Grog! This is Grog's run! We gave him a little bit of feedback on the ups and downs already, but I love how much energy this has. I think the posing is really nice and strong already too. Especially I like the twist on the torso here, and the way it's shown through the clothing.
A couple of crow mails while you're saying that. Abo says, "Here we go, lads." I think he's referencing the fact that you're doing this to save me from myself.
From Marseille.
And it was bundled with a message from Andres that just says, "Carl."
Your crow mails are terrible. I'm going to take back over the crow mail.
Okay, just try not to diverge from what you're doing.
What do you think though, Mike? It's awesome.
Yeah, I really like the sense of like stretch and that, like, you know, the one where they're like fully putting their foot in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's got a really good sense of like urgency and power in the run, I would say.
Yeah, that's true. I like this implied smear that's going to happen too. I'm excited to see. I want to see this fleshed out so I can see that damn smear. I love smears. They're so good.
Yeah, hopefully he continues. He said that it was his the first time doing a run cycle.
Whoa, nice, dude. First time doing a run. This is good.
I think these are just like mainly keys, Andreas. Let me bring it up and see if it's your thing is choppy, India. Because India's going through a screen share, so
I am.
let's see. You got to here. Open original. This is what it should look like. Let's compare.
Nice, dude. Seeing all these amazing runs, because there were far more people who took part in the challenge than I thought there would be, which is super cool and makes me really happy. And seeing all this makes me want to like cut together like a reel of everyone's work for every challenge that they do.
If they gave us the source files, I think we could.
So we have like a reel of the runs and a reel of the next one.
I think maybe I think maybe I should show these because
Is it choppy on mine?
It's a lot choppier on yours, yeah.
Okay. In that case, you need to bring up Elaine's coffee walk.
Alright.
Which I will talk about while you bring it up because oh my goodness, this character, I love this character. They're so happy. They're just so innocent and pure. Never has there been a happier coffee cup.
There you are.
Especially congrats to Elaine because she's been going through a hard time and she's still managing to pull out super cute happy animation like this. She makes me feel good and warm inside. This coffee boy. I really like the addition of like the sloshing coffee. Like they're walking so enthusiastically that they don't even realize that they're just sloshing the coffee everywhere.
We made a whole cup society.
We did. We were talking about it the other day. And we came up with like an entire system that the coffee cups could live in and what they could all be called and what they could all be like.
It got dark. It got dark roasted very fast.
Yeah, this just makes this little guy even more charming though because he lives in a dark, dark world full of turmoil and angst. And yet here he is, just having a nice time, stuttering around. I like the that you are using perspective as well to animate the handle. Because that is tricky! That is some tricky dicky stuff.
I believe Elaine was streaming the production of this yesterday, so if you want to check her Twitch, that's it.
Coffee doodles!
I hope Player VOD is up if you want to catch her animating this little cute guy.
Oh, do you know Grog's socials, by the way?
I don't think he's on Twitch, but let me see if he is on. I don't know what his Twitter is. If anyone knows, let me know. I've just searched Grog and it's like, no.
Okay. So let's see. The next one is Eat Please. So Eat Please has made this little Animal Crossing-esque doggo boy.
Thanks, Habbo. Habbo gave a link to Grog's Twitter.
Thank you, Habbo. Much appreciated. So yeah, this dude, this little guy, super cute. One of my favourite things about this, even though it's super subtle, is the grass texture. All the shading texture on this is done with like a stippling brush. And look at the way the grass looks like it's moving. Just because they've used some kind of warp on it.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that's super cool. But I like that all the shading on this has stippling. And the way it's got a lineless style, where you can just see the rotation of the head through the rotation of the features, is super nice. I think that's really cool. Like, this is 2D, right? Yeah. It's a 2D puppet.
I would think so.
Super cute. And you see the beans! Bean bonus points.
Bean bonus points,
Bean
I love
bonus points. So yeah, the character is super cute and it's on theme for Animal Crossing being released soon. So big respect.
And this was Eat Please.
Eat Please.
Let's see, they don't have any of their socials linked. Okay.
But if anyone knows them, then please do
Who's
post
next?
them. And the final one, this is the last one, people, is our good friend Afro.
Wow.
And it's a Hollow Knight.
Oh.
Hollow Knight.
Wow. Come on. Come on, window. Show me. It's too big. Maybe I zoomed in.
Yeah, control minus to zoom out.
There we go.
Look at this little dude. I love it. Like, number one, I really love the texture of the brush. Number two, I like that each of the parts has been added individually. So we have like follow through on the blade, the needle. We also have follow through on the cape as well. The ups and downs are really nice and satisfying on this. Like, it's got a nice pace and a good feeling, and it feels very solid. If I were to push this a little bit more, I'd love to see a little bit of rotation with those eyes and the horns.
Yeah, that would really like plus it. I think that's a really good call.
I think it really would, just because like the face is so not simple, but
like
simple in a good way.
Graphic.
Yeah, it's super graphic. I think it'd be a really it's like it's ripe for the rotation. Like those horns, those eyes, like it would be so easy and nice to create this like sense of 3D with it, to just slightly rotate those horns by bringing them closer together and to shift the eyes around a little bit.
I think that's a really good suggestion. Would you be up for doing that, Afro?
I love this though. Look how cute.
Not to call you out, just trying to be encouraging.
Look at them ambling along. Oh my goodness. There they go.
Pablo asks, if you give me 5 minutes, may I send you mine?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Please do. We can just hang out, or we can announce the next challenge.
That's true. Next challenge.
You want me to announce the next challenge?
Do you know what it is?
I do.
Oh.
I do. I've decided.
Okay.
It's difficult to decide because there's so many things you could do, but I've decided. So you guys...
Wait. We should be excited for the next challenge after we've seen Pablo's.
Okay. You guys will have to wait for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. In the meantime, I will show you... It's a weekly challenge, Alconte, so next Sunday would be the deadline. And we'll show weekly challengers entries on Monday.
Yep, next Monday.
There's no winner.
No.
Right?
It's not about winning. It's just about doing something. And generally we set a time limit that try not to spend over 3 hours on it, because we want people to be able to prioritize their own personal projects over this. But it's to flex your animation muscles and try things you might not normally try. To have fun and all grow and learn together, essentially.
Yeah. I mean, consider like having it shown, not the prize, but like the feedback as well. It's this time we can celebrate your work and just see your progress. I think it's a really nice communal animation thing. So
to give you guys a little glimpse behind the intent as well, I'm hoping that each challenge will be something that people would feel comfortable putting on their reels. So those who feel like they might not have time to put together an animation reel for themselves or don't know what to do for it, can use these prompts to get small pieces of animation that they can, you know, at the end of 6 or 7 weeks or however many weeks they participate for, they can put it together into a good example of their skill base.
I think that's a really, really cool idea, India.
Yeah, there's very small exercises you can use to push yourself and try new things, essentially. Let me flip back to chair. Oh, birthday anim stream! Oh, Elaine, that'd be so cool! And Alconte would love to have you participate if you're able to. Oh, Habbo, that's so sweet. Thank you. Also, I know that Habbo's been working on something, and I can't wait to see it. It should be magical.
You talking about his
Hey.
Alan...
I'm trying to tease it in a teasing way.
You're trying to tease it? Okay.
It's just going to come out and say what it is. There's no point in me teasing it.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm talking about the small sting that Habbo is working on. Briny. Ah, paper. I remember that. Oh, yeah, Dina, you're totally welcome. The challenge is open to anybody who wants to do it. In fact, while we're just hanging out, let me just write on the screen what the hashtag is. So for people who want to post it on Twitter and stuff so we can find it, if you use this hashtag, we'll be able to find it.
You could show Haruko's Doig Swift fan mail while we wait for Pabro.
Yeah! That's a great idea. Hold on.
Mondays is a day for celebrating you folks.
It's Community Monday. Community Monday.
Well, commune. Come on.
Commonday.
Commonity. Come on.
We'll get there eventually.
Come on a day.
So this is the hashtag.
Come on a day.
If people want to post it on Twitter, then we can find it there. Or you can post it in the Discord if you're in the Discord.
Community Monday might be better.
And we'll see it there. Yeah, let me just find that.
Oh, I need a pause it as well. I'm just gonna be doing node stuff.
You guys ready for cuteness? This is Haruko-chan. Did a fan art of our crow friend. I can't zoom in. It won't let me zoom in. It just zooms in on the icons.
Oh. Maybe open it in a new tab.
It's a good idea. Do that. Oh. My internet.
Oh.
Well, look. Look how beautiful. This is so cute. A sparkly, beautiful crow boy.
I was
with
inspired.
a message.
Sorry. You go. You were saying stuff.
That was it.
So a sparkly message. I had an idea for a name for the crow friend. Russell.
Russell?
Yeah. Russell or Stamps.
Russell or Stamps.
There's those. Well, one's inspired by what we're doing in D&D yesterday. One is was Stamps my idea or your idea?
It was your idea.
Okay, there's my 2 pitches for names.
What do you guys think?
See? Yeah.
Russell Crowe. And Russell Feathers is also great. Oh, Russell Feathers.
Stamps. I like both. I can't decide.
I like them both too. It's too hard to decide. This is beautiful though. Thank you so much, Haruko. Every time I see your fan art, it puts a huge smile on my face. It's so cute and it's so generous of you and cool of you to do them. Many, many thank yous. This will never load! But yeah, how is your bear coming, Mike?
He's okay.
Yeah?
I think so.
You close? I feel like you're pretty close to having him.
I'm doing the thing with the... Come on. I'm doing the thing with the arms.
The thing with the arm. Oh, the patch.
Yeah.
Where you're making the seam between the upper arm and lower arm seamless.
Yeah.
So that they can bend their arm without them overlapping visually.
I feel like I need another one of these. Put it here.
Ruffles. Spans. Russell is good. I quite like Russell. Oh, cool. The walk is up on the weekly challenge channel.
Oh, sorry. I missed. I read your message, Pabro, and then I immediately got distracted by the fan art, and now thank you.
Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Hey, guys.
Is that Maro?
It's Maro.
Oh, whoa.
It's not opening on mine, but you guys can look at it on Mike's screen, and I'll look at it on my Discord screen. In fact, maybe I can just bring my Discord screen over. Oh, there we go. Yay!
That's really cool, Pabro.
It's Maro! This is really cool. I really like the fact that the pace of it isn't usual march time, because it adds so much to her character. But it also means that you had to either use custom timing or you had to use more frames. So I think it's really cool that you thought about the pace at which she would walk and how that would reflect her character. That's super cool. And for those of you who don't know, Maro is Ross O'Donovan's skeletal rapping monster girl.
Yeah, she's from like his like the
Social
IP,
Monsters.
Yeah, the world building for Social Monsters. That's really cool.
Yes.
I think she's one of the more successful social monsters that the others kind of admire, or something like that. You were saying.
Yeah, I think she's pretty famous in the world of Social Monsters. This is so cool. I've never seen Maro animated before, so this is super cool. You should show this to Ross. You should tag him on Twitter and show this to him. I think he would really dig it. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Look at that sense of like impact on the like knees where it's just like pops. I like that.
That's nice, yeah.
Like they're sort of clicking into place almost to bear the weight.
Yeah. It's reflected in the ups and downs too, which is really nice. There's also a really nice back and forward, which is something you don't see with most walks. It feels very considered, which is really, really good. Because that leads into the next challenge, actually. The next challenge is all about thinking about who your character is and how they would do certain things.
Oh ho.
So, actually, you know, I might impromptu change this challenge up from what I was originally going to do.
Yeah?
Yeah, because originally I was going to ask you guys to do something with multiple characters. But I think actually if we stick focusing on one character, it might be really, really cool to do our version of that Pixar exercise I did with the Big Hero 6 crew.
I like that.
Where they animated each character just coming into a place and sitting on a chair. So for this ABC challenge this week, your challenge is to choose a character. It can be an existing character and you can use a model sheet that you find online for it, or it can be your own original character and animate them just sitting down on a chair. But really think about how they would do that and what it says about the character in the way that you have them move. And I'm going to show you an example.
Yeah, I think for this this challenge, going with a character that people already know might benefit you. Like, don't put a lot of stress and focus on trying to come up with a character and then animating them. Like if you use an identifiable character, then people are more likely to be like, yeah, I think you've captured the feeling of them.
Yeah, or a character that you are very used to drawing, like you've worked with them for a while.
Yeah,
because I don't want to stop people from using their own OCs.
Fair enough. Yeah, I was just
It's a good thought though. Would you mind getting this up? Because I am having big troubles.
Is it the Big Trouble in Little China?
What? Yeah, no.
What am I even saying?
It's Big Hero 6.
So, is it on YouTube?
It might actually be on YouTube. Yeah. So, just get yourself like a view of a place with a chair in it and have them sit down, but have them sit down in their particular way. We'll show you an example from the Pixar crew, who, as you can imagine, they're masters of their craft. So this is a great thing to look at just in general for how they handle their characters. So can you full screen it, Mike?
If I full screen it, it'll be 1 second. If I full screen it, it'll get cropped.
You can take my screen off if you like, so you can have more room to show it.
I think this is okay.
All right.
I think this is okay. I'll link it so people can watch it as well.
Good plan.
If they want to.
But yeah, try not to spend over 3 hours on this, so you can keep it simple. You can keep it to key poses if you like. Because obviously these would have taken people weeks.
Abo asks, or an Alconte asks, what's the layout custom? Are you going to give us a template? Do you want to give us a common table chair setup like these tests? I think that'd be nice.
We can totally do that if you like. We can whip something up. For those people who don't have access to the peg bar, it might be difficult for them to get to it. So I'd say do feel free to just use your own layout if you want. You guys are welcome to draw and use your own layout and plan your own room if you like. Or just have a chair in limbo if you want. But we will provide one.
Yeah, we could do it as a... It wouldn't be a 3D scene, it would be a 2D scene, wouldn't it? Just flat image or...
Yeah, we could do. I was just thinking it might be easiest for us just to plop a chair in a space on Blender and take a screen grab for people.
All right, let's do that and share the Blender scene, and then and a still. So anyone who has a 3D character that wants to do it in the space can do it and can get it out of Blender as an OBJ.
Okay, my point is that people don't need that. You can draw your own space if you like, but for those who do want a template, we'll pop one on the peg bar. But it's not necessary for the challenge for you to have to use that, because otherwise people who aren't in the peg bar are going to have a problem.
We could put it on a public Dropbox link or a Twitter link or.
We could, but again, it's something that people have to then go and find.
All right. Yeah.
So I think it's easiest just to say people are welcome to use their own layout.
Okay.
But keep it simple is my advice. Like, you don't need any kind of fancy or detailed location for this. All you really need is a chair. So yeah, don't worry too much about location design. Worry more just about what view do you want to do it from. So yeah, that's the ABC challenge for this week. It's sit. Animators, sit. It's time to think about your character from the inside out. And yeah, I think that will do it for today's stream. Woo. It's been a pleasure to look through your guys' work. Like, super cool. I'm so happy that we're getting to do this again. I'm really happy that we get to like go into this community and bring out people's work and look at it on stream. Because you guys are all making amazing stuff. Just like a pleasure to be your friends and be able to stream like this. And I can't wait to see what you guys do next week.